Right back there over his left shoulder.
Yeah, let's take these in order, Brian. So we first started to talk about Texas, which is experiencing a hurricane now, as we speak. That's always an ominous-looking view. You can see a really well-developed eye coming right on shore. Let's get into some of the details on this. I'll switch from the satellite and radar. I'll put on the Hurricane Center's forecast track just to show you what's going to happen. This Category 1 hurricane right now is going to weaken overnight as it moves through southernmost Texas and into Mexico, but it's the rain that will be the issue. And if you look at the key on top there, this is over 10 inches, close to a foot perhaps of rain in some of those areas in purple between now and the end of tomorrow. So it's going to be a lot of rain for southern Texas, and let's not leave out our friends and neighbors in Mexico, Monterey specifically. Okay, here's the next one. That's Douglas. Just as ominous a looking scene as what we were looking at. And if we follow the progression on this one, by the time we've gotten to tomorrow morning, it's going to skirt the Big Island. That's good news, but then that means by the time we've gotten to Sunday morning, it's sitting right off of the north coast of Oahu, just north of Honolulu, where the major population center is here, with 75-mile-an-hour winds. And then as it heads towards Kauai, it looks like it could have a little more of a direct hit up along the Nepali coast. The track of this has changed enough over the last few days. We've still got a little bit of time for this to adjust, and we all know the story with that cone of uncertainty. It could go anywhere in there. So Douglas is going to be a big story to watch. Cloudy on the Golden Gate Bridge, but really not too cloudy in most other places. That's the view from Treasure Island looking back at the city, and that's the view over San Jose, where we never had to deal with any of the clouds today. It was clear when the sun came up. It'll be clear when the sun goes down, and it should stay that way for most of the overnight hours as well. 79 in San Jose right now, 90 in Concord. So who felt the warm-up today? Well, if you're inland, you really did. 12 degrees warmer right now in Livermore than it was yesterday at this time. Everybody warmed up. But as is usual, you can kind of see where the orange, like, sore spot is on there, and that's where the numbers went up a lot more noticeably compared to yesterday. And we'll do the same exact pattern tomorrow. We're not going to change the weather a whole lot over the next 24 hours. That means morning lows bring us back down into the upper 50s. Let's get your daytime highs on here for Sunday. This should look very familiar. Almost exactly what Saturday was. San Jose is going to go to 85. Palo Alto hits 81. Fremont, you're going to 80. San Ramon tops out at 87 tomorrow. Livermore goes to 91. There's Concord doing that same number. Oakland, your daytime high will stay a comfortable 74. San Rafael's going to 78. Santa Rosa goes to 80, and Ukiah, our warm spot up on top, near 100 again. Rest of this 7-day forecast shows us as we get into this next week, we're going to cool back down, especially by the middle of it. 84 for the daytime high for inland spots by Wednesday. Won't last long. We'll warm right back up to right about here for next weekend. And if you're in the Bay or in the coast, no real big changes.